This TikTok channel was started 5 days ago and already has 16,000 followers. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create these videos. This is a very easy video style that I just came across as I was scrolling on TikTok myself, posting my own content. I saw these videos and I thought, hey, this is pretty easy. And then I looked at when he first posted. His first post was just 5 days ago. And that first one wasn't on point. It was a fantasy element, but you can see he changed it up into writing in the fantasy world. All pretty much dragons. Now these clips are only 10 seconds long, so this is something that we can very easily create with free tools or just a couple $20 a month subscriptions. Now first off, what I did is I hopped over into ChatGPT. I grabbed a screenshot of that dragon and I told it to break down this image in extreme detail in an XML format. Now, if you're not up to date on prompting, XML and JSON are kind of the top tier way to get information about your prompts. This is especially true with images. You can really control every aspect of your image if you control it in an XML format. Now, I'm not a developer or a coder, so I don't fully understand it. All I know is it breaks it down into individual variables and it covers everything. It's all the variables of the image. So you can easily change these very simply by going through the XML format and doing different things. You know, visible forearms and hands. Maybe we have it behind where his head and his shoulders, clothing, arm and sleeves. We could add whatever we want. All of this stuff you can change to create your starting image, right? Now, I also told it to ignore the TikTok dashboard UI there because I don't want that in my outcome. Now, I went ahead and I just copy pasted that XML format, used the reference image again, and had it create a starting image for me. Now we can change this up in any different format you want. You want to make it more realistic, you want to make it more cinematic, you want to make it Pixar, you want to make it a comic book style. Anything you want, you can add and change about this image. Now I took the starting image and I went over into Midjourney. Now Midjourney just opened up their video creation tool, and with one prompt you can have 5 seconds of animation with your clip, and then you have the ability to extend that clip 10 more or 5 more and 10 more seconds. So these videos that he was posting on that Awakened Worlds channel are only 10 seconds long. So it takes 2 prompts to create these videos. Now I went ahead and I started with just the image as our first frame, starting frame, uploaded our image here. We went back to ChatGPT and asked it to give me a good Midjourney prompt. Good Midjourney prompt that I could use for the style of animation. This is something I could go into more detail and really figure out the specifics of what I want, but I just took the first draft of what it gave me, and it created our first videos here, as you can see. Now we could change this up. We could have it lighter motion. You can see some have more wing flapping, some have more movement. It's a little blurry in the background, but overall for this example and this test, I figured it wouldn't be a problem. So I chose one of these guys as by clicking in, and then you can extend that video, like I said, on the bottom right here. Low motion, high motion. You can have it auto, where it'll just Midjourney will decide what to do next. You can have it manual, which I use the high motion manual and just put that exact same prompt in again. This is where you could play around with different prompts. You could play around with allowing Midjourney to take control with the auto feature. Typically does very, very good. And this is the final 10-second results that we got. I think I like this first one the best because it kind of shows the scenery a little bit better. So there's a lot of different things that we could change about that and improve upon that. The neck movement, the head movement, maybe the reins and the hands are moving. And you can do that all in the prompts, just really figuring out what is the master prompt that you can use as a template for every one of these type of videos that you're going to release. That's all this guy is doing right here. He may be using another tool. Maybe he's using something like VEO3 or something like that to give it a little bit nicer, but really with just a little bit of editing and a little bit better prompt engineering there, we could have an absolutely incredible scene just like this, 10-second clips. And as you can see, these type of videos are absolutely blowing up on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all of these platforms. People love this content. It just looks awesome. And this is a great skill set to learn because this is what the future of marketing and media is. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, like and follow. We appreciate all the support. I'll see you in the next one.